Hello, I'm selling a Gravograph IM4. Here it is. It's in pristine condition. It's almost like new. If you want to zoom in the camera, there's hardly any nicks or, if anything, any kind of scratches. It's almost pretty much completely new. You can look at it from both sides. This machine comes with the manual, with the CD to train you on it, and the paper version. It comes with the program that does the engraving. It's called Gravostyle Quick Click. You just put that into your computer, follow the prompts, you can install it very easily. It's also going to come with a couple tools. That's just when you want to loosen up the knob on the machine, or if you want to change the cutting tool, you would use one of these in order to take that out. It also comes with a brush to clean either the machine or the tags or whatever it is you're engraving. It's going to come with the diamond tip, which is already on the machine, and it's also going to come with a carbide cutting tool, which is what I'm holding here. It's in perfectly good conditions as well, and that can be used to cut plastic or other materials. You can read in the manual about that. And this is the tip you would use to for when you want to cut plastics. So we'll show you a couple of demonstrations after I let you know all the information about the machine. You will need a computer that has a port that looks exactly like this. I believe it's called a parallel port. I'm not sure. I'm not great with computers. If you want to zoom into that, and here's the wire that connects from the machine onto the laptop. So this would go straight into here, just like that. And then behind here on the machine itself, it's just a couple of connections. One is for the port itself that sends information to the computer. It's exactly the same on this side. Let me unplug that so you guys can see. As you can see, it's the same exact thing on the computer and it is on the machine. Okay? And that's just the power outlet. The machine is already on. It powers up, you can see from there. But like I said, I will show demonstrations that the machine works. Let's go over to the other side. Also, I will be throwing in a couple hundred tags. I have to look at what I have, but I believe I will throw in about 200 to 300 tags. That includes plastic and also anodized aluminum. There's a bunch of different styles of tags, different colors, so that'll start you in your business, give you quite a bit of money. If you can sell them $4 to $5 each, you get at least close to $1,000 back for free. Or if you want to come back to the machine here, I already have the program called Quick Click open, but it would look something like this. You would double click it, it would open up this program. It's very user friendly. I already typed in what I wanted to say, but it's just like any other typing program. You just move it around, type in whatever you want, and you have the ability to move it up and down, position it wherever you want. This program does have the capability of doing graphics as well. I have a tag that I already did that I'll show you in a little bit while it engraves that shows a graphic. I did a soccer ball. Also, before we even start engraving the tag, I wanted to show you how easy it is to, when you add in, because it'll save the tags that you already done before, but I want to show you how easy it is to add different items to the machine for the as far as dimensions go, so you can save them. All you would do would be click up here on this line. It'll change the options up here, and you would click that little square, and then it'll read the machine, and then it'll say move the joystick. The joystick is right here on the machine. This little area here. Alright, and all you would do is you can press the Z button to go down as close as you need it as far as a visual aid. Press the C again, and then you just position it on the top corner first, top left hand corner. As you can see, that's a pretty decent starting point. And then you press the check mark. It'll tell you on the machine itself, if you zoom in here, it'll give you instructions. It's very, very user friendly. I told you verbally, but you can read everything off the computer. It says move the spindle to the first corner of the area to engrave and press the check button, which it's pointing over here. And if you go to this machine, I did already, I'll do all that, and you would just press the check button. It'll click, telling you that it's ready to go to the other corner. And while I'm doing this, you can read what it's telling you. It says move the spindle to the opposite corner area and engrave. To engrave, press the check button. So you would just go to the machine and move the arrows and just move it simply to the opposite corner. That looks like a decent area where I want it to engrave. So now it knows how big the item is and where it is it's going to be engraving. As soon as you do that, it goes back to your writing screen, and then you can customize. This is now the new size. So you would just either make it bigger, change whatever it is you want to change. For example, I'm just doing this. I'm just going to make the words a little bigger. You can stretch them sideways. You can change the type of fonts, but I like this font. It's called Helvetica 4-line. Alright, that should be okay. I mean, you could work with centering. I just want to show you quickly. As soon as you are ready to engrave, again, you would just press this yellow button in the middle. Ready to receive. Press that yellow button. Wait until it beeps. As soon as it beeps, you press the green button over here, and it's ready to go. You can watch that engrave. And also, this not only engraves pet tags, it can engrave many other items like Zippos. It can engrave plastics, wood. You would just have to read the manual and look at what tools are required for it. If you have, there's another machine called the IM4 ring. It's like a ring attachment that goes to this one. You can engrave rings as well. That does not come with the package, but I'm just letting you know it's an option. If you want to engrave rings, the inside of the rings, you would just use this machine combined with the other one. Apparently I can't spell. Instead of peanut I put something else, but I'll show you that that was my mistake, not the machine's mistake. As soon as it's done engraving, I'll go back to the writing screen and you can see that for yourself. This is a 4-line engraving, so it takes just a little bit more than it would obviously a 1-line, but it's much clearer to see whatever it is you're engraving. I'll show you as soon as it's done engraving, which should be in about 2 more seconds here. Alright, it's now done. You would just roll that back out, and here's the result. Let me go back over here. Go to the writing screen so you can see that I misspelled it and it wasn't the machine messing up. I did spell it incorrectly. Instead of saying peanut, I put peanut. But you see the machine does everything you tell it to do. This is an example of another one I did earlier. You can do whatever, you can flip whatever item it is you want whichever way and it will engrave that area. You can put your own graphics into the system. You would just have to follow instructions on the manual. It tells you how to do it. What the manual is right here. And you just simply upload any graphic that you would like, as long as it's, I believe it has to be line art. Something simple like that. But it does come with a bunch of graphics already on it. And if you want to look up here, this is the type of fonts it has. I'm going to go all the way to the top. I'm going to count them for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. It's got about 30 to 35. I counted pretty fast, but And some of those are graphics, not fonts. So I'm assuming about 20 to 25 are different fonts, and the rest are graphics. So you can pick anything you want, and will engrave that. I will be switching this knob here in order to engrave a plastic tag. All you would require is this tool first to change the type of cutter. All you do is twist it left a little bit, take that right out, grab your cutter for the plastic one, which is this one, insert that one in, and then you would tighten this. Okay, now they do give you this tool here, which is, it helps you with the engraving of, it's just a little piece that you would insert here. You just twist this off. In the manual it says it helps you engrave plastics better. You just insert it in there, put it back on, and twist. Let me grab a plastic tag. We'll be doing this one, the bone. Alright, now you would go type what it is you want to write. Let's try and spell peanut correct this time. And also, as you saw there, it doesn't matter where you type. You can type whatever it is you want. It'll center it where in that area. So it's a self-centering device, which makes it a lot easier. And then you can reposition it wherever you want. But I just wanted to show you it's pretty neat. Alright, let's start with peanut. And for this, you do want a simple one-line font because it is going to be cutting. So something simple like that. Make it bigger. Taller. Okay. Now you just would go to the cutting tool, which is right here. Make sure it's under spin and that button is clicked, and then you would just simply press the button to send, which is right here. Wait for the beep. You heard the beep, and then press the green button. Alright, now it will tell you to change the micrometer to read 0, which it basically just means don't show the blade. You go back over here to the machine, and this is your micrometer, this spinner, and I already have it to where the blade isn't showing. So you just press the check button, it'll go down, and then it tells you to press the check button again so it can go back up, and that's when you expose the blade. You just want to expose it a little bit. Well, depending on the depth of the plastic, how deep you want to go, that's how much of the blade you would show. Since I don't want it to be that much, you would just spin it a little bit. And I don't know if you can see, it's just a tiny portion of the tip, but I did expose it. And then you would just tighten this knob here to tighten the spindle, the spinning portion there. Now it's tightened. And all you do is press the green button, and it starts spinning and starts engraving. Now remember, this is cutting, it's not engraving, because it is plastic. You can't engrave the plastic. Alright, as you can see, it finished engraving. You just grab it, get your tool. It's a little messy because, like I said, it cuts it, not engraves it, but the results are fairly fantastic. As you can see, it's peanut and it's cut in there. You would just have to go in there and clean it a little better, but it just simply shows you can cut it. As you can see, the machine does leave all those little pieces, but that's just how it is when you cut into plastic. Comes with 200 to 300 tags, depending on how many I can come up with. I will post that on the eBay information. If I include 300 tags, if you sell them at $5 each, that's $1,500. That's well over $1,000. So you get more than half of your money back, almost all your money back.